Let's talk about the job Riley Self did there, keep it holding them
Were you
down.
the one asking me about him yesterday morning?
No.
No, somebody, Will was? Yeah. So there's your leverage position right there, Will. So great job by Riley, obviously. Not just getting the right-handers out, but getting the left-handers out and getting them out when we needed him to be good and keep us close, and then obviously for the save. Really good for Riley. Or I guess a win. Yeah, a win for Riley. Good for him.
Was that the starter you expected to see them throw out there on Thursday night?
Well, we knew yesterday that Tommy was pitching, you know, and so obviously quality young arm there. He's got a bright future in front of him. But obviously tremendous performance by Tommy Mace tonight.
Obviously one of your, maybe your best hitter, but did you give any thought at all to bunting Jake before he rips the
Oh, I think you always go through what your options are real quick, but it was a pretty simple, easy decision. I just went to Jake and said, Gotro, not Mangum. And just said, we need to swing here, do you agree? And he said, I do, and that was that simple, and then we went about it there. And obviously, the decision's a great one, but it's all about, Mangum getting the job done right there.
What made Riley so effective to go to the end?
Okay, what makes you effective is you get ahead, you throw your fastball down, you're able to use both sides, and you have a secondary pitch, and he did a really good job of that tonight. He got a little bit of chase that helped him there, obviously. He's got some unusual pitches, some unique pitches. They're not unheard of or anything, but most guys don't see him very often. And the right-handers obviously weren't used to the late movement, there in the 8th, and then Kevin did everything he could to get the left-handers in, but at that point in time, if you throw strikes down, it makes it really hard, and he did a wonderful job of that tonight. I thought he did not just a job of executing his pitches, but when the game got exciting there and it got tight, he did a really good job of keeping his poise.
We seem to see this every weekend, but Connor goes out there, gives a few runs, but still keeps it within striking distance for somebody else to come back and win the game.
Well, I'm pretty pleased with Connor Pilkington. He wasn't very sharp. He 2-hit batters and 4 walks, and we talked about that out there as a group. That's that'd be the antithesis of efficient. But you've got to be able to pitch into the 6th and 7th inning when you don't have your best stuff. When you have your best stuff and you're mowing guys down, that is a relatively simple and easy process, but that's not where he was, and I thought he competed extremely well. Obviously, they had some solid contact there in the 2nd. Got his attention in 3rd as well, I guess, but at the end of it, it's 6 1/3, 3 earned. That's a nice start for him, or anybody for that matter.
Some people say that this team may have a shot to make a regional with just 1 win over Florida. A lot of people say 2 wins. Do you feel like you deserve to get into the regional at this point?
Well, I haven't looked at anything. Do I think we deserve to be in the regional? Sure. Look at what we've done against the top 3 teams in the country when we play them. Nobody can match that. I can't imagine. But what's more appropriate for me to address is how we're going to play tomorrow. And we'll let those things take care of themselves down the road. But we've got some baseball in front of us, and we can take care of business. We need to, in my opinion, not do a lot of lobbying here on Thursday night. No disrespect to the question, but we just need to keep playing well. That's what we need to do.
Going back to that decision not to bunt Jake there, what made you say that to Jake Gotro, that we have to swing away here?
Well, I think you're trying to win the game once you get 2 guys on. I think if you got 1 guy on, then you're playing for the tie. And I think once you get 2 guys on with that quality of hitter, we're talking about Jake Mangum. And he's a very good hitter, and he's an even better hitter when the chips are on the line, or whatever cliche you would like me to use. He comes through a lot when it really matters late, and I just had a lot of confidence that he had a good chance to put a good swing on it, and he battled. It was an impressive at bat, not just the triple, but getting to that pitch. It was really impressive. He fouled off a couple of balls with 2 strikes or out of the strike zone, and I just felt that was our best. Felt like that was our best option.
Talk about the job Gilbert did for you behind the plate tonight, throwing out three different base runners.
Well, that kind of helped negate some of the freebies we gave him. We put 6 guys on free, and so we took 3 off of the bags, and that made it a little bit easier. That's an inning we didn't have to get somebody out at the plate. Hitting wise, did a great job. Great job by Marshall, but boy, you cannot overlook Hunter Stovall at second base. 2 of those balls bounced. And he was able to get the tag down and just a great job by really even the pitcher being, he got 2 punch outs on those, and so be able to turn those into double plays, and good job of getting the ball where it's supposed to be in a timely manner by the guy on the mound, and the throw and the catch, and great job. We spent a lot of time working on that. We'd like to be as good as we can be and take a lot of pride in the running game, and so obviously we went our way tonight.